Listen, I don't even be going to theaters no more unless it's like a Marvel movie or something. Everything else, I'm like, let me just wait till it comes out on Apple TV.
Nah, I'm a movie goer. Like it's just certain movies.
How's the
cheaper? It's cheaper to get on Apple TV than go to freaking movie theaters here in New York.
Well, yeah.
It's like $30 just to go watch a freaking movie. Matinee is just $27.
Facts.
I don't know, man. I'm sneaking in.
Yo.
I don't know about you guys.
Have y'all ever seen a failed crowd surfing attempt?
Yeah. Tekashi 6ix9ine and now DJ Khaled.
Yo. How you crowd surf but sink in the crowd in the surf? Like mid surf, he was like, and the fans must have just realized what was happening. It's like, oh nah, fam. All you see is his arms just start to go down
slowly
to
put
the
him
fucking
down.
floor. Like,
This was the moment he realized shit was not gonna work.
dead ass.
It wasn't even really a surf. It was more like
A sink?
Nah, when you go on those friendship retreats and then you fall backwards.
The trust
see if your
fall?
Yeah, the trust fall. It was like a trust fall.
Yeah, he didn't. They didn't have trust in him.
Nah, boy, that was like him trying to sit in a couch that doesn't have the foundation under, and he just like slipped all the way in, and he just like caught in it like that.
He crowd surfed on like a foam couch. This shit just went in.
That was ugly. Ugly.
Damn, that shit was
But
funny.
the hilarious thing is, it was in slow mo too. It wasn't like everyone was like, oh, and then they moved to the side. He literally was just like slowly sinking in.
Yeah, but the funny shit is he was so hyped on stage, and then once he started to do the crowd surf and realized it wasn't going according to crowd surf rules, I think it was like, all right, give me up. I don't want to do this no more. Give me up. Oh man, fuck. All right, before we get started, Grassroots Podcast, Brandon killabh,
Erin Ashley Simon.
Freakzilla. Regular Nas.
They already know you're a freak. You ain't gonna say it.
I'm Wylson.
I'm Wylson.
Yo, Wilson is all calm now because of the last episode.
He better relax.
Hey,
Hold on, time out.
He better just relax.
I am with all.
You can't be slandering. No, you're not. You can't be slandering Charlie Wilson and be like, "Oh yeah, I was ready."
Wait until I create some social media accounts. It's over. For
Accounts more than one. It's just gonna get flagged. Yeah, you better just relax.
Charlie
oh man. Yeah.
Don't be talking
I'm
about
my arch enemy now.
Don't be talking about Uncle Charlie.
Just because you fucked up. Just because you fucked up, now he's your arch enemy.
Some people thought that I said the wrong example or gave the wrong example. I should have used common and consequence.
No, sorry, no, don't take it back.
My argument was valid.
Nope, don't take it back. Don't take it back. Take them L's, son. Take them L's.
You know we got something scheduled right now. I don't have to get into the merits that Kanye, that Common had prior to meeting Kanye West.
Yeah, like just stop it.
You guys have to remember, resurrection means someone was alive, died for some time, then came back to life.
He was nominated.
Yeah, but you used the wrong. You even used the wrong word in the name.
I'm not.
Because Charlie Wilson was already resurrected before he even got to Kanye.
He's talking about Common now. He's talking about Common now.
No, but even still, I'm saying at the point before when he was saying resurrection, I said you used the wrong word even in that argument.
I'm gonna ignore him for the show. I'm not talking to him. I refuse. I refuse.
Don't try to trigger Brandon. All right, we're trying to no triggers.
I was angry as fuck last week. I don't want to fight my friend. I don't want to do this.
Okay.
All right, so I guess it's like a good news, bad news kind of situation. 6ix9ine, I guess it's good for him. Got 4 years probation.
Stayed out of the clink.
Yeah. So I mean that's good news for him. You know, his family, his daughter, and his girl.
What were the limitations
the limitations? Well, he can't be affiliated with any gang members. He can no longer say Treyway anymore.
Yeah, in his rap song.
In his rap songs, and obviously the normal. You can't do drugs and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
You can't do anything. First off, do we think that that's going to last? Honestly. Because it's the only reason I say that, it seemed like, and mind you, for people that don't know how this works, when it comes to probation, there's like very little things can violate probation, right? So, I mean, there's times where things could happen that couldn't directly be him or his fault, but he could be held liable for it, and it could violate his probation.
Probations are meant for you to fail.
Definitely.
They're meant for you to come back into the system.
Definitely.
And some people, they set up harsher and more strict regiments when it comes to their probations than some other people, but it's not meant to have you come back into society and work your way back. It's meant to like, oh, we're just gonna wait for him to fuck up so we can put him back in.
Yeah.
That's what it's meant, and that's why that system is fucked up.
Yeah.
That system, and then attached to it, the bail system is messed up too.
Yeah.
Like there's so much fucked up, and this is, I'm not even talking about 6ix9ine, but just this system in general is just so
definitely
messed up.
Yeah.
It's about money.
Is Treyway a documented gang?
I don't know.
What's the reason that he can't say?
That's
It's like his
why-
the label
trademark.
he's signed to, right?
That's his trademark.
That's like his trademark.
I think they probably do associate it with gangs, only just because of the things that I'm sure. You know.
Seems
like,
Like in Gummo,
the punishment seems a little
music video,
prejudiced,
he
is all I'm saying.
had, I think he had Bloods. They had a lot of Bloods people in that music video.
yeah.
Well, no, I know a lot
Seems a
of
little
other people
prejudiced,
did,
though.
but his specifically.
So listen.
We-
Trey, all right.
it is.
So yeah, so
Treyway's
Treyway's
a
a gang. So that's obviously why. But let's say even if it wasn't a gang, right?
It's also a label, though, right?
That's my point. The problem is again when you're under the microscope of law enforcement, anything can be held against you.
yeah.
Like you're often indicting yourself every day. So as you go and scream Treyway, naturally law enforcement officials are going to automatically think, "Hey, yo, all right, this is a gang."
Well, you also got to even be careful about like what's in your cup. Like,
Yeah.
you can't who was it? I think Casanova was telling us how like even just like if you're drinking alcohol or something, like that could get you in trouble. Like there's
Yeah.
certain things that you can't even do. And you
Probation's
have
a
to be very
slippery
cautious
slope.
about it. But also, it's kind of hard as an artist when you're on the stage and you're just like into it. You're not thinking like, okay, let me not say this or do that, so I don't ruin my probation.
But that's the other thing too. You got to think about it. Just him, like what 6ix9ine's brand represents. It's a big troll.
Yeah.
Like it's a big troll. Like even the Instagram video. He was just talking about something. He was like, "It's fucking," and then didn't say
It's,
it.
yeah.
Like he's a troll to the 10th power, and he's one of those types of people that will push the limit
Yeah.
until it can't be pushed. But I just wonder how long.
Quick question. Have you ever heard of like these unusual punishments being, bestowed upon white people? It seems like these like unusual punishments always go towards like
Minorities.
black people in entertainment.
I mean, that's kind of what the struggle is about now, right? It's
Yeah.
about justice not being handed out fairly.
Yeah. And then also on top of that, like during the Meek Mill situation, it was reported that Philadelphia has like the worst probation. Like
Yeah.
most people in the Philadelphia area end up back in jail. Like the rate is ridiculous. And then of course, like we all know there are hip hop police.
Yeah.
Police specifically focused on going after people in hip hop. Like
Yeah.
this shit is real. So
So now,
Watch your mouth, player.
so now as the plot
Who, me?
thickens,
Oh, I was gonna say I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing.
as the plot thickens now with 6ix9ine, a shootout occurs while he's having a celebratory dinner of sorts. Bodyguard gets it. Now there's two stories out there, right? So
Yeah.
I know one, the bodyguard uses his registered weapon to shoot at the assailant, right?
Yeah, there's an argument that results
Correct.
in that.
And then there's another story. What's the other story?
The bodyguard.
Bodyguard got shot.
The bodyguard
himself,
got shot.
Someone reported.
Yeah, in the abdomen, and then the shooter ran and got shot at.
Correct.
Yeah.
And possibly got hit.
So I guess my point is, number one, somebody's clearly unhappy about this ruling. I don't know if it's the ruling or I don't know if it's gang
combo.
a combo of both. We don't know what it is, but he's gonna have a really he's got to do a major shift and adjustment when it comes to just his life for these next 4 years.
It's a long
Like
time
4
to
years is a
slip.
long time for you to not slip once.
Yeah.
Like
But also, how do you feel about the ruling that he got for his case?
you know what? I don't know.
Because I know there's some people that are mad about it. There's some people that are mad. There's some people who aren't. There's some people who are kind of like, I don't know. But
I'm still kind of, oh shit. I'm still undecided on how I feel about it. Like one half of me is like, I see minorities get treated terrible when they go through the system, and they're targeted and they're treated unfairly. So I look at it like, all right, this guy got a break. Right, wrong, or indifferent, at least he got a break of sorts. Then I look at it like, all right, if it was true and he did do these things, he got away with it. So I don't really know. And I guess that's one of those gray areas where you don't know all of the facts of what really, really transpired.
He was passing a video of a 13-year-old having sex with a grown man, right? Allegedly?
Allegedly. That's what happened.
Man, I ain't got no sympathy for Castro.
Hold on.
How
I want to make sure.
when this video was being distributed, though?
It don't matter.
If he was he not 18?
I think he was like...
Is he younger than 18?
No.
No.
No,
I
he
think
was
he
older than 18?
was.
He was 18.
No,
I believe.
think he's
she's
18.
Oh, he was 18?
I think so.
Still bad.
Hold on,
She's
I'm gonna look
13.
it up because we don't have
Still
Chris
bad.
today. Let me look it up.
Yeah, just look it up.
She's 13, allegedly 13, with a grown man. And he passing that video
but
around.
here's my thing. This is my only thing. Shit like that happens on the internet today.
No.
You get what I'm saying? Like, there's plenty of times where you'll see something come out, and I'm not.
What are you on the dark web?
No. I'm saying, like,
What website is he on?
come on, y'all know what I'm saying.
Oh, right.
I'm saying that shit gets passed around. Things like that get passed around a lot in social media today, right?
Yeah.
I'm not justifying it. I'm
course
just
not.
saying it happens.
So just to get the accurate information, so he will have to complete 1,000 hours of community service as part of his sentence. Under the plea agreement, Hernandez, aka 6ix9ine, cannot post any sexually explicit images of women or children nor images of that nature on his social media. The case stems from a 2015 video capturing then 18-year-old Hernandez engaging in sexual acts with a 13-year-old girl. In October of 2015, he pleaded guilty and had to seek mental treatment for 2 years and obtain a GED as part of the sentence. Wait, let me... Was it? Somewhere else.
Well, the pedophilia is just disgusting. Terrible. I don't know, man. 6ix9ine should have just... I don't know, man. That's just weird, bro.
You said he can't post any pictures of any women?
Yeah.
Not even
Wait a second.
women of age?
No women, man.
Wait a second, but Rolling Stone says when he admitted to using a 13-year-old child in a sexual performance as part of a youthful offender plea deal, under the terms of that deal, the case would eventually be closed. He was arrested twice. Wait a second. So one of them is saying he partook in the act, and the other one is said that he just
passed the video.
used it. Like, used her in the situation. And what I'm from this reading, it sounds like he didn't partake in the sexual act. Because there's another guy who's there and he's in jail.
Correct. There was another guy that's there and he was in jail. It was my understanding that he saw the video and sent the video to someone or something like that. I was never under the impression that he himself was in the video.
Yeah, I thought he just passed it.
That's what I thought.
So, do you guys want to put out a quick disclaimer for the guy in the comments that's going to have all the facts?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Well, no, I just
right
read.
now?
This is from Rolling Stone, and the other one. No, I just listen. I went to multiple sources. I went to multiple sources. Listen,
You know what I'm saying? Like, watch,
You know who you are.
hate men. You hate women.
Yeah, like, fam, watch the clip before you start commenting on shit. Like, don't do that. Don't do
Brandon
that.
on,
And if you-
Brandon on some crazy shit right now.
Don't get too close to
Brandon
his
on some
bombs.
crazy
and
shit.
Oh
throwing-
shit! Nah, hold on. I knew I had.
He might really hook
Nah.
up.
Yeah.
Yo, I got a mean hook, son. I got a mean hook.
No. You know what was on the docket today, and we didn't fucking address. I want to address that shit. I want to address
What?
ESPN.
Oh, shit.
I want to address
Oh
ESPN.
shit!
Brad, are you sure you don't want to take a quick breather first?
No, I
Seem
don't.
like you're coming in hot.
No, I don't. So I have.
Are you sure you need that sweater on?
I have a problem with that. I have a problem. So this is what happened. For the fans, listeners, all these people that don't know, we did something with Redman. He came on our show. Shout out to Redman. Came on the show.
right there.
You know, as content creators in the world, you take pride in your fucking work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You take pride in when, especially someone of that magnitude in Red, that often he supports the shit out of us, right? He took time out of his day, left church, and decided to call in, give us that content. So clearly we take pride in that. You then take that content, put it on your show, and then apologize, which was gracious, but then you go on your podcast and then make light of the situation as if we were not supposed to be mad that you took our fucking content and didn't credit us. How the fuck would you feel if we took your shit? There would be a lawsuit. There would be a cease and desist. You know how this goes because you have a podcast. You have a show. You come from that cloth. Don't downplay what we do.
You know what? You know what? I mean, I was annoyed by it, but but also no. But like, this is ESPN is known for this shit. They do it all the time. Like they like, I broke a story before, and they make it seem like one of their people did. They took one of my ideas. No one knows about that, but they took one of my ideas and rolled with it. And someone I know had to go approach someone who was a part of it and say, y'all know you stole this shit. ESPN is known for this fuckery. So I was just like, listen, I just want my credit.
That's
just
all
give
we
us
asked
the
for.
credit.
That's all we asked for.
That's all I asked.
That's it. We don't ask for much.
But the thing is, by that time, and I'm not doing this to brush my shoulders off, but fuck it, I'm brushing my shoulders off. By that time, like, so many different websites, so many different forums, so many different people picked it up.
Yeah, like
you can't sit here and then be like, oh, we didn't know.
Yeah, like that. But that bothered me. Like, don't do that. You apologize to us. Apologize to me in the DMs. All of y'all apologize, and then you go try to make content on your podcast again, trying to make it seem, hold on. Let's make sure we give them the credit this time. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Like that's some sucker shit. Now that I got that out, I did like the part that was funny for me was the Martin shit. That was pretty funny. The whole I laughed. I chuckled a little bit. I did.
No, listen, thank you for giving us the credit.
That's all.
It didn't take that time. It didn't take that long. Yeah. But also, like, yo, we had every right to be upset.
Yeah, like that's crazy.
You can't sit here and say that we.
That's crazy.
You can't.
It's still kind of cool to be on ESPN. You know, for me, being such an incredible athlete that I am, it meant a lot.
This guy's working in an alternate universe. Earth 616 over there.
It was flattering.
Are you fucking playing basketball in the quantum realm right now? What the fuck are you doing? Fuck out of here.
But you know what, guys? Like, I have to say, like, and I know this is kind of breaking from our conversation. I'm so fucking proud of our podcast. We've gone viral 3 times already.
Man. Yeah,
3 times. That's not easy to do in a year.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what it is? Because we be so humble about the shit. Like, we just keep working. But it's times like this where you got to say something. Like, you can't just take my food while I'm eating, like, and just think it ain't going to be an issue. Like, nah, that's corny.
You got to protect the creatives.
Yeah, that's
what
corny.
we got to do at the end of the day.
And that's the other thing. I really do wish that more creatives would just uplift each other and stick together more. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but you know what? We did kind of have that because we had our own followers tagging them like, yo, give them credit. Give them credit.
That's our fan. But I'm talking about like,
in general?
Yeah, like podcast to podcast, platform to platform. Like, you know how this goes. You know all of the work that goes into doing something like this.
But people are like, this is the one thing I've noticed, and it's not even like creatives in general. Like, people are afraid to share successes because they're afraid that someone else is going to take their spot.
Yeah.
If you're good at what you do,
you secure.
You will be fine. Because that's on my social media, I give out free tips when it comes to content development and strategy. Why? Because I know what I'm doing. No one's going to take my spot.
I feel like you should add a woo to that.
Nah, that's really the truth, though.
Like, you can't be. Listen, like, you can't. And like, people, there have been times people asked us for stuff about podcasts, and we're like, yeah,
like, so
whatever.
All right, I'm off that.
You got that? You got that
out your system?
Yeah, I got it out. Got it out. Yo,
brush off your shoulders.
Listen, I'm for the smoke, especially just knowing how hard we all work. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Shout out to ESPN and whatever.
Shout out to Brent for upload videos, son.
Word. Shout it out. That's fire. But let's just be clear how this needs to go. Yeah.
Word.
Yeah. All right, so back on track. Where were we? 6ix9ine.
6ix9ine. We talked about the actual case itself and the information that came out.
So that's the thing with the information. So answering your question again, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. Now, if it were if it was where he actually partook in this shit with the little girl, then you nasty, fam.
That's done.
You're canceled.
Videotaping is just as
bad.
Well, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that it's not bad, but I'm saying at that age, you young. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
You're going to make a lot of dumb-ass mistakes.
Yeah, that's why he shouldn't have been passing it around, man. Like, I got no sympathy for him if he gets locked up again. Yeah. That pedophile shit gets me, really irks me, man.
Well, hold on. He was 18.
I don't give a fuck how
Yeah,
old.
but
Well, she was
technically-
13.
Well, hold on,
but-
hold on, time out.
13.
Technically, let's say you're 18, you fuck a 17-year-old, you're a pedophile. My nigga.
But no, by law.
In New York State, in New York State,
In the
in
eyes
no,
of
by law.
in New York State, 17 is the legal age of consent.
But that's not in New York.
Okay, I'm sorry, 16. Let's say you fuck a 16-year-old.
No, listen.
at
It's not
18.
even. It's not even about consent. If you share any videos,
Yeah.
photos of a child partaking in sexual acts,
You're a fucking dirtbag.
you are breaking a law. Like that's it.
But all I'm
because
saying-
there's been times because even now people don't even realize if you're in high school and you got a photo from a girl and she's topless or has nothing on, or even a girl got a photo of a guy and his dick is out. If you share that and you get caught,
Yeah.
you're in
That's
trouble.
true. That's
Yeah.
true, but we're also ignoring nuance because he was 18.
What does that mean?
If you're 18 and you have sex with a 16-year-old who's in your school,
But she's
and
not
then she's not
16.
16, she's 13.
She's 13.
No,
dog.
no, but I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
I get
Brandon.
what he's saying. What he's saying is, with the age gap of what happens, that little bit of age gap.
He's 18. He's not thinking. That's a freshman in high school.
Yeah, he's saying it's just inexperience. Like you
What high
don't.
school
You
I've
you
seen
go-
plenty
what high
of
school you go to
18-year-olds.
with freshmen at 18 years old?
Listen, huh?
Niggas that got left back.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Them
That's,
niggas-
that's
No,
very
but
common.
I'm saying
18
13
years
though
old
is
as
a
a
middle
freshman?
Yeah, it's
schooler.
fine.
No.
That's a
Not
middle
as a
schooler.
freshman.
As a freshman.
High school is
But there's dudes
different.
that are 18
What I'm saying,
in
all right,
high school with them.
so check this out. What I'm
Oh,
saying,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
I went
that's a
to-
senior taking down a freshman.
Yeah, I went to school
He's a
called.
scumbag.
I went to school called
seen
Burger
it
School
happen.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was integrated. So I was going to school with high schoolers when I was in like 6th grade, 7th grade, shit
Yeah.
like that, right? When you do that, you're exposed to just older people. You're exposed to, you know what I'm saying?
But
Yeah.
they don't think of themselves as older people. They're still kids. They're all kids.
And that's my. I think what he's trying to say is, at
You
the
see
end
what
of
I'm
the
trying to
day,
say, Brandon?
he's 18. He's a kid. He's not thinking the way that we're thinking. I don't think that he's saying that it's right. I hope that you're not saying that it's right.
I'm not saying that right, but I'm just saying let's not
just
ignore
saying
the
that
nuances.
he's a kid. I
Yeah.
can name a million things that I've done at the age of 18 that was dumb as fuck.
Yeah.
I can too. And going after passing on a video of a 13-year-old was not on my mind.
At
Past-
18 though,
At 18, I was not thinking about that. At
they
18,
could
I
have
was-
been
I
in
was already
high school
college.
together.
I was already in college when I turned 18.
But this is the thing.
You were.
But here's the other thing you got to think about. Again, we're missing the one point that 6ix9ine did say he didn't know that the girl was underage.
Right.
That matters. That
Well,
matters.
passing any video of anyone naked or anything like that is not good at all. Nothing good can come from it, especially in this social media age. That shit will either be uploaded to a porn website, be used later on social media. Like that shit is just not okay in general. Like people nah. My problem I don't know, and my issue with this is he's like the fact that even if you didn't know that she was 13, right? Even if you knew she was 15 or 16, it's still not okay that you're sharing her partaking in a sexual act because if she's not consenting to it. So by law, you gonna get in trouble for that.
Well, also let's think about this. At 18, we're fucking cavemen. All he saw was sex, and he was like, "This is dope. Let me show my homeboys." And now he's on probation.
Yeah.
Yeah, but once you send something off, you think that it's just gonna stay with your homeboys? Absolutely not. It's not.
It depends on who the
If you
homeboys
got
is.
some real niggas with
Yeah,
you.
it depends. on
not a bunch
No.
of L7s.
No, especially how you can hack into people's shit now. These kids, this is the thing. These kids now are fucking smart. They are super smart.
Smart, dumb.
They're not
motherfuckers.
gonna,
Yeah.
and they want to share everything. Remember, we come from a different era. We're not from, even our age, 26, 25. We didn't really have social media like that. Like, these kids want to share everything
Yeah.
and anything.
Yeah. I mean,
You got rappers on fucking showing their dicks on Instagram Live.
I really don't understand why girls let any guys record them, man.
Yeah, I never understood
I don't
that.
Yeah.
I never understood
I keep
that.
mine under lock and key.
I've had
But
I know situations
Other
where
dudes
girls
aren't as honorable.
I know situations where girls didn't even know the dude was filming them, and then as revenge porn, they put that shit up.
There's a whole website dedicated to this.
You know, in
shit.
California, that shit
I'm
is
not gonna
illegal.
promote it, but
That's crazy.
Revenge porn is
Like-
100% illegal.
Yeah, it is. It is
Yeah,
really-
yeah, in LA.
Yeah.
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 It's fucked up.
So I don't know. I mean,
Bunch of suckers out there.
Godspeed. I hope he figures it out. I really do hope that he stays out of trouble for 4 years. It's very difficult, especially literally all within an hour, however long later after the ruling came down. There's a gun shootout or whatever. So I don't know. I just
Yeah.
hope that he learns from this
Well,
experience.
you know, where there's a will, there's a way.
True.
He's
true.
rich.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's
Allegedly.
the thing. Allegedly.
We didn't
alright,
see that bank account.
Yeah.
We didn't get that
so,
PIN code.
what is? Oh yeah. So esports. Esports. Michael Jordan invests in esports startup.
My man MJ.
Yeah. Drake also invested too with Scooter Braun.
Now, but hold on. Before we get into this,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's smart
What's
With
smart?
who? MJ or Drake?
with Drake.
Why?
Who is Scooter Braun? Everyone think for a minute.
Justin Bieber.
Oh, LeBron's man.
Come on, Hart.
Ariana Grande.
Keep on going. Come on.
Don't look at regular Nas. I don't know who the fuck Scooter Braun
Who
is.
did Scooter Braun used to manage?
Who?
I'll
He
get
managed several.
Kanye West.
Wasn't that a stint though?
Wasn't a stint. He recently got fired, and then they reconnected. Like it ain't been long. He got fired a little bit before the Ye album just dropped.
This shit is like
That's
the
all.
WWE.
That's all I'm saying. It's just.
Man.
It's just.
They
a
just recircle everyone.
Yeah, it's just a little messy. This is what Push talked about. It's just a little messy.
That's
But
y'all.
that's like the music industry in general. Like
It
the
is
same
the
way
music
that
industry.
everyone like they just switch labels. Everyone who works in the same label worked on another label.
Yeah.
It's just recycling and shit. They recycle managers and everything.
I know. I'm just saying it's just a little messy. That's all I'm saying.
In that aspect, yes. But getting involved in gaming, super smart.
Oh no, super smart. Super
Super smart.
Super smart.
MJ though, like I understand why he got involved in gaming,
What's up
but
with this fucking
I
hat?
don't. What?
His fashion.
sorry.
MJ's fashion choices are trash.
I swear, if you look at MJ, you would never think that he fucking made Jordans. Like, I just don't like. Look at this.
I
Look
mean,
at
he
had
technically
someone. Didn't someone?
I'm just
create
saying
it?
he's the Jordan brand.
Yeah.
I know his sons ran it. I get that. I'm just saying, he just be.
I mean, it's messy, but their beef isn't really weird. It isn't really real. It's like Aaron and regular Nas. Like they're
Well, no,
like
that-
Drake and Kanye.
No, that's real
No.
beef. That's real beef.
No, we're not Drake and Kanye. We don't try and hang out and tell each other our secrets to then use
Yeah.
against each other.
That's true.
Aaron doesn't call at all.
No, I don't. I got
Just
time.
said no.
I got time to call because
don't.
he's gonna try and correct every word I say in my
Yeah,
call.
word. Fuck
I ain't got
outta
that time.
So what are we thinking
How
about?
Brendan
this?
just jumped on the side real quick. Like, fuck out of here.
Honestly, I think what Drake. I think Drake understands this way more than MJ. I think MJ is just getting involved because it's going to soon to be $1 billion industry. Ninja is already kind of becoming like a star
Yeah.
gamer, like transcending gaming into mainstream pop culture. Like the dude is live streaming during New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Like has a huge situation with that. My only thing is like MJ like jumped in obviously because of the money, but I don't think he understands the culture as well. I think Drake could do really well with
Yeah.
that. Because I think, like, despite, I think Drake understands the gaming and everything like that. MJ is probably just going to get other people to run it for him and just put his name on it. That's it.
Yeah.
Because he already is trying to deal with Charlotte over there. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think with anything though, I think I'm just the way I'm looking at this. Drake does a really, really good job of making smart investments, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jordan, on the other hand, I think within these last 2 to 3 years, a lot of the investments that he's been making, I think, are really, really smart and timely in the sense of it's keeping him still very, very fresh into.
Because he's watching what everyone else is doing.
Yeah,
And then he's like, oh.
and then he's like, all
It's
right.
his
jump in.
advisors.
Yeah,
He got some real good
he's
advice.
looking
Yeah.
at it like, all right, this is how we stay ahead of the curve. This is how we advance. I think he's making really, really good investments right now.
Yo, Michael Jordan's the kind of person who like watches the news or watches social media, and then when someone does something, he's like, "Let me do that too."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Let me jump into that
Yeah.
too.
I think he definitely asked his sons, like, yo. What's this esports about?
Yeah. He had to.
What's this League of
had
Legends?
that.
What's Overwatch?
Yeah, I think that they should put his genes in 2K.
Yo,
Should
facts.
be fire on the playground, son. Coming there with a pair of MJ jeans.
And then you
Where does he get
and then you could buy the belt as an accessory, like a headband.
Well, I think they do
Where
have
does he-
the.
Imagine if those were like custom made.
Fam, if those are
just-
Oh my
fucked up look.
gosh!
nah, they can't be custom made.
His seamstress
Yo,
should go to hell.
where does he pick those jeans?
Those jeans, I do wonder what brand those are.
He's
Wrangler.
he's
They
in the
gotta be
quantum
Wrangler.
realm.
They got to be Wrangler because they have like the little hook on the side.
He's in the quantum realm. He's going back to 95.
They got to be Wranglers or some shit. They definitely not Levi's.
If anybody out there knows what brand Michael Jordan is,
Yeah, I need to
You
know.
think they're Jordan jeans?
They could be.
Didn't they make Jordan jeans at one point?
They did Jordan brand jeans. They did have
Maybe
that.
Then
they're
they
just
probably had
specially
all
made.
pairs.
Maybe they're specially made just for Jordan.
Yeah, they made them shits in one size, his size.
They were trash.
Yeah, but it's really dope just to see how gaming is becoming more ingrained within our society because like we're all big gamers.
Right.
Remember back in the day, our parents are like, "Stop wasting your time playing games. Go outside or some shit." And now like college programs are starting to give like scholarship to kids to compete in these tournaments and stuff like that. Like,
RP my pops. That nigga gave me the worst advice. You'll never make money playing video games. Wow.
What do you say? What do
Well,
you
technically, you still haven't.
Oh, shit.
You were right.
He's so right.
R.I.P. Mr.
He's
Regular.
so mad in the face.
wait.
R.I.P. I mean, you said R.I.P. I got an R.I.P.
Nas,
too.
we still got time.
He said, "Fuck you" because you was right. Game shit.
Now,
He
Wilson.
made a dime over playing video
Listen,
games.
we got time though, because we got time, especially grassroots. We got
Yeah,
time to get into
yeah.
that gaming stuff.
Let's do it.
Yeah, we got some shit.
We got some shit in the works. I don't know.
I don't
you know.
adjust the sliders on Red Dead 2.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Well, yeah. We might as well. Let's get
Just
into
the
Red
sliders.
Dead.
Oh,
Can we just talk about how fucking amazing Red Dead 2 is?
Yeah, that 10 out of
Like-
10 rating was spot on.
Spot on.
10 out of
Yo.
10. By who?
Everyone.
so many gaming
yeah.
No,
reviewing
but there's one
platforms.
magazine that matters.
What?
Fucking
IGN.
Is it IGN?
GameSpot.
GameSpot,
You don't even know?
IGN. There's
So you
several.
stop the conversation and you don't even know the magazine you make up?
Hold on, time out. Hold on. Time to put you on blast. You only own 4 games.
3.
Oh man! Oh my God! Hold on.
In words.
What
are the-
games?
What are the games? What are the games?
Red Dead.
And don't say
Okay.
Frogger.
No, Red Dead, NBA 2K19,
Okay.
Okay.
and WWE 2K19. That's it.
Okay.
That's all I play. I don't play I don't like first-person shooters.
Yeah, you know
Yeah,
what's
I
so
can't
funny?
talk to you.
Those 3 games
Call of Duty.
describe exactly who Nas is.
Yeah, it really does. It really does.
They
That's-
describe exactly who he is.
And his
deadass
outfit,
couldn't-
too.
Yeah, deadass.
Yeah.
I couldn't say anything.
Yo.
Like I looked at it, was like, "Yo, that's
Yo,
really you."
and
Like,
his outfit
Those are like
too.
your spirit games.
Yo, deadass his outfit too.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, are we going in?
They heard you the first
Are we
time.
going in? Yeah,
heard you
I
the
didn't.
first
Yeah,
time.
hold on,
They
time
heard
out.
you the first time.
Time out. Nas, you better not be wearing Nikes, man.
Yeah, he is. Yo, he has no brand
He really
loyalty.
grinds my gears, man.
He has no brand loyalty whatsoever.
Yo,
Every week, I be wanting to snuff him. He never. I've seen maybe twice where he's matched the
my
brands
God.
from head to toe.
Adidas and Nikes, man.
Disrespect.
Nas
Oh yeah, I've noticed too.
dead
You know, because I
redemption.
give him his props.
But you know what I keep hearing
What?
from just like younger people? The only way you can get away with the Adidas Nike fit is if it's Adidas track pants and Nike sneakers. That's the only way, or Adidas, because people look at Adidas pants, track pants, or sweatpants as
like its own little thing.
The universal. It's just that one piece. So you can wear Jordans with them. You can wear whatever.
thank you out there.
But
Whoever does.
that's not what happened. That's not what's happening right now.
happened?
That's a hoodie that you have on.
Got
You have on
Adidas
Air
hat on.
Maxes.
Right.
You have no brand loyalty.
I could let you get away with it with some Vapor Max.
Yeah, like Air Maxes.
Maybe.
Oh yeah, Air Max, especially like all
Maybe.
white, clean. Like yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe.
Air Max. Yeah.
It's that's a nasty
But
combination.
but
man.
that's
It's not cool.
I wasn't raised that way. I wasn't
Yo,
raised that way.
screw all of y'all.
Yeah, I
man.
wasn't raised that
Sorry,
way. Yeah, you're disgusting right now.
I saw his sneakers on the
Yeah.
train ride.
I judged
on
him.
the train ride here.
You were staring at them.
I had to load it up.
I judged him when he sat down and he like kicked his feet out. I was like, fuck
Yo,
this
dead
guy.
ass. Every time he sits down, I scan him. I'm like,
Yeah.
what you got on today?
And they threw on the Adidas hat, try to throw off the viewers.
Yeah.
His feet are hidden.
Wait, guys.
And then the Adidas like dope ass hoodie out of all dope ass hoodies.
Wait, guys, we got to give him a chance to go off.
Yeah.
I know. I ain't got shit to say.
Talk up, Nas. Talk up.
Go ahead,
Yo,
man.
E, you
Talk
got
up,
it.
Nas.
You got it. You got it. I got nothing to say, man.
Yeah, word. Look,
understand.
damn.
Red, I gave him his chance. I gave him his chance.
Yo, you wear the same sneakers all the time, son.
That's because I walk here, son.
Shit's about to get real. Why'd you do it? I ain't like
Listen.
that.
Here it comes.
Listen.
Here it comes.
I had surgery.
Oh God.
I walk here, and I spend money on our podcast. You have no excuse.
We talking? I got bills,
You also are married.
right?
You also make more money than me at this point.
I don't know if that's true.
You have different outfits. You got 3 video games. You bought Red Dead Redemption 2, and I didn't because I spent it on what? Bills?
Hold on. You letting out a lot right now.
Yeah, no, you wanted to smoke.
You wanted to smoke. Listen, I'm going to keep it going.
Nas, become a creator.
You're in your 30s. I'm only
Become a creator
26.
so that Aaron will protect you and not beat the shit out of you.
Say what?
No, Nas ain't in his 30s. Nas is like 45. At Spirit.
You started right now.
At Spirit, that's where you're wrong. At Spirit, I'm like 65.
Nah, nigga, you're 90.
Don't try to improve on my joke.
All right, let's get back to Red Dead. Definitely worth the rating. Amazing game. There's so many things you can do in this game. My only critique, there's only 2 critiques I have for it that are negative for me. Number one, like all Rockstar games, the driving is horrible. Like,
where you
I hate
driving?
games.
You mean the galloping?
What are you driving?
So listen,
Worst driving ever, Final Fantasy 15.
The driving would be horrible because
Destroyed
it's a horse.
the game.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah.
Fucking horrible.
Yeah.
You don't drive a horse.
so when the driving,
Oh, God, here comes politically correct Nancy over here.
he's so stupid though. He's so stupid.
You could have said Nas.
yeah.
She just wanted to call you Nancy.
Because he always want to be corrective Carl and shit. Like, just
drives
shut
I can't
up.
call him, I can't say Nas because then
like-
it makes it cooler than Nancy. I can't do
Yeah.
that.
Fuck out of here. The driving in all Rockstar games is bad.
You can't drive a horse.
That was my point.
That's not true.
Name a Rockstar
Grand
game.
Theft Auto 5.
You can drive a horse. You put
they
in one of
weren't.
those
It wasn't.
carriage
It's not
things
for
in
you.
the
You
back
probably
of the
can't
truck.
drive, nigga.
It wasn't good.
There you
I was
go.
whipping.
You're driving
It
a
wasn't
horse.
good. It
I was
wasn't
whipping.
good. The horse gallop was better in the first one than it is this one. My only other issue too, I don't know what it is. The shooting is a little different.
Wait, but what? Like the
'Cause
shooting
they-
where the target is shooting? Like
yeah,
that
because
one?
they have
Yeah.
real mechanics. You can't.
I know it's a little weird now. It's a little bit to adjust to for me. But overall, I'm getting busy. For anyone that can help me, I don't want to. Well, you guys have played.
Give out your gamer tag, man.
No, I'm not gonna do that. I can't accept any more friends on PlayStation anymore.
Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me,
I'm maxed
Mr.
out.
Popular.
Oh, you
No. It's just been like that. I
Mr.
really have to go.
14K on Instagram.
Nah,
Yeah, only two
I really
friends.
gotta go and
Yeah.
I gotta
Yeah.
delete people actually because a lot of these people I don't even play with no more. So
You play
I
with
gotta definitely delete
13-year-olds?
them. Huh?
Hey,
Do you play with 13-year-olds?
Nah,
Are they
I don't fuck
harsh?
with kids. If they do, no kid should ever play games with me. I will curse you the fuck out.
Nah, them kids are crazy online.
I was gonna go online. I hate
Well,
them
this
little
one
bastards.
kid, I really wanted to find him. He insulted me, and I took it personally. Like, we were playing Call of
did he
Duty.
say?
So I was playing Call of Duty, and he came back and thing, and he was like, "You fucking suck my dick." And I was like, "Whoa!" I was like, "Fam, shouldn't you be sleeping or something?" He was like, "Make me go to sleep, huh?"
You know,
And then he called me a nigger with the ER at the end. I got really, really upset about that.
I've caught that a lot.
Yeah, yeah.
I forgot what they called me. It definitely involved nigger.
Yeah.
But they wrote it in a
They
message.
call
They always
everyone.
hit me with the messages.
Yeah. So
Yo.
My mic don't be on.
yeah, that shit had me upset.
Yo, they be throwing that word around, not even knowing.
It's too
Yeah.
much, too much.
These kids are crazy.
So, but yeah, for me, Red Dead. So I'm playing a number of games. I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I'm playing this. I'm playing Call of Duty. I haven't even played Mario Party yet.
Hold on.
Fucking
You play Call of Duty?
hell yeah.
Yeah.
You got a Xbox, man?
No,
Yeah.
real people
Okay.
real people have Xbox.
Okay.
All right. No, real people have PlayStation 4.
Nah.
So
Nah.
You know,
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
actually want to play with other people, you get an Xbox.
Online experiences, I think,
Everybody
is better
has
on
Xbox.
Xbox.
All your friends probably have Xbox. None of your friends have PS4.
no, all of my friends are real niggas.
Oh
They
yeah,
don't
I
have
forgot
PlayStation.
that you're Mr. Popular and you can't even accept any more friends.
Man, fuck all these games. I'm waiting for Super Smash.
Yeah,
That's all I care about right now.
November.
That's all I care
wait,
about.
Is it November or December? Wait, I gotta look that up now. I think it's November 17th or December.
All I know
or
is one of
December.
y'all better have that Switch.
Oh no, I already got the Switches. I've been had it,
'Cause
and we will be playing that
It's about
shit.
to go down.
Let me see real quick. Let me just
I'm
search
probably gonna
this.
get washed in that.
That's
yeah,
okay.
I'ma
We
be
sucked on
trash.
2K. You have to suck on
Yeah,
that.
there's always gonna be one platform. Like I was never good at Madden. I used to be really, really good at 2K, and then
I
I
hate Madden.
stopped. Yeah, I stopped
can't
playing.
stand
I stopped
Madden.
playing it just because I just couldn't do it no more.
I really do.
I actually got better.
at
2K?
At 2K.
Yep.
I was thinking
I
about
had
buying it,
a-
but then I'm gonna just get mad that I get trashed
There's
online. I don't
a
wanna do this shit.
2K League player that's been kind of helping me adjust my characters and stuff like that, my players.
Oh, you're real.
And I've been to the park. I'm actually not that bad.
You out there in the park?
Yeah, I'm out there in that park. I'm not that bad.
in these
I'm not the
streets?
greatest, obviously, but I'm way better than I was before. I was straight trash.
Yeah.
I'm still adjusting the slides.
All right,
on
so
me,
yeah,
2K.
Smash Bros. Comes out the 7th of December. That's what it was. I was mixing up the dates. Yeah,
I'm
the
completely
7th
there.
of the December. So yeah, that's definitely cop. That's gonna be so yeah, I'm juggling a lot of games. I say that to say that I think my top games this year right now, I got Spider-Man, I got Red Dead, and I got God of War. All of those games for me are just real.
Yeah.
Right now, it's a close tie between God of War and Red Dead. Both of them are really, really, really good games.
Yeah.
But Spider-Man is too. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I haven't played. Well, there's one or two of those I haven't played yet, so I can't really give my opinion on that.
Yeah.
But I've heard some really great reviews. Also, for those who are listening, if there's any gamers who are women listening, please make yourself known.
Yeah, yeah.
Like we need more women gamers out here.
I feel like there's a lot of. I know a few women that play games and they're actually really, really good. I'm talking about like playing Call of Duty. Like they're nice.
Oh.
I don't play Call of Duty, man.
Why? Yeah. Why is that? Why don't you play Call of Duty?
I bought Call of Duty a couple of years ago, and I got online with my friends at
And
work.
you got trashed.
He got sniped. He got sniped several
Damn.
times.
Couldn't move out there.
I can see the defeat on his face right
But
now.
then I looked in the corner, and you know how I guess it says like private, your rank or whatever.
Yeah.
I was a private, and everybody else was like a general, and I was like, oh, there's no way.
Well, yeah. So there's
There's
a
no
rule with
way.
Call of Duty. Once you get Call of Duty, you have to take off work and just you
Build it up.
And yeah, you have
gotta-
to.
you gotta
If
keep
you're
practicing.
not amongst the first people to rank up in prestige
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and know the map. You can't just walk on to the battlefield. Like that's like going to the park and not lacing up your J's properly and then getting mad because you twist your ankle. You know what I'm
Or
saying?
you can be one of those people who is actually really good, and then you can still do that, and people think you're trash, but then you like outdo them.
Yeah,
Because that's what I did. Like when I was, I played Call of Duty, and then I also did Gears of War, and I was really
Gears
good
of
at
War.
that.
I forgot about Gears of War.
Gears of
War is
War.
my shit.
When I had that sniper. Yo, people used to get always so mad at me because
Yeah.
they couldn't, like, I would snipe them.
I forgot about
I'll be in
Gears of War.
motion, just get up and they'll be running at me and their head blows up.
Can you make your shooting sound again?
Now you know why I like third person shooters like
I do too.
Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead, things like that, because it's the open world concept.
Yeah.
The storyline, yeah.
I can really just go out and be myself and take out a lot of people.
Yo.
You ever see Westworld? You know the man in the black hat?
Wait, so did you play Metal Gear?
No.
Metal Gear is one of my favorite video games of all time.
I'm sorry. Are you?
Hold on. You've been talking about the guy from Westworld all day. By the way, yo, he wanted to stop. What store did you want to stop at?
I can't shout them out because they're not paying me.
Well, what did you want to buy?
Facts.
What did you want to buy?
Stetson.
You think Nas could pull off a Stetson?
I can.
Hell no.
I can definitely pull off a Stetson.
You can't even pull off Adidas and Nike right now. You talking about trying to pull off a Stetson?
This is Sunday Relax. This is Sunday Relax.
Nas actually is quite dashing throughout the week.
Dashing.
No, don't. I'm not mad at that. Don't. Yeah. You can pause it all you want.
I'm not
fair.
pausing anything. I'm chilling.
I say that on the accent,
I'm chilling.
I'm
not
very
saying
secure in
Not
mine.
I'm not
dashing.
saying anything. I didn't say nothing.
Dashing.
This is Sunday Relax. Screw all y'all. Yo, I want to smoke
dashing.
regular Nas.
Yeah.
They'll have Britta have it right here. Regular Nas.
Nah,
It's-
she
it's
ain't.
not
I'm
Why
gonna
do
cut
you
that.
give
I'm
Brit
gonna
more
cut that shit right out the video.
What makes this nigga think I want to add these graphics in?
And the other thing, he didn't even get it right. Are you watching the video? It's over here normally. My
Yeah.
nigga, like, he's like, she's gonna have it right here. No, it's never
Right
Wouldn't
there.
that be like, that's
Right
extra
over
time.
there.
I ain't doing that shit.
Yeah.
At the end, at the beginning, wherever when you make time.
And on
right?
top of it, you know Brit is mad shady. She gonna fuck around, not put it in there, just so you can do
Word.
this, and that should be mad empty.
Word.
This shit should say
Congratulations,
nothing.
you just
Whoops.
played yourself.
Or it's gonna be your Air Maxes right there. Some fucking
Or
petty
she gonna
shit.
put glass STFU.
Yeah, word.
That's
I'm,
for your
I'm
name.
not fucking with it.
Yo, for the video, because you're probably gonna play the DJ Khaled video, I'm assuming.
Yeah,
You gotta put the congratulations, you played yourself.
yeah. It's the funniest shit.
Yeah,
ever.
and I'm adding more work for Brit.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm just saying that's funny. I don't want to eat beef with Brit. I'm just saying. So,
That's a low key sniper right there.
all right. So what else do we have to cover today? What else is happening?
Oh, wait. The 50 Cent Ja Rule?
Yo,
Yo, is that a real photo?
No, that was
no.
fun.
Okay,
No.
what's Photoshop?
But the fact that he said
I
he-
want to know that. I want to find out, and no one knows yet. I wonder if he really bought those 200 tickets.
You know he
tickets,
did.
yo.
For $3,000.
Like, fam.
That's pocket money for
Listen,
50.
if
But
we have-
here's my only thing. If the ticket is bought, it's like what we always used to say, like when we used to put out music and like someone would step on it or whatever. Like at that point, the music is purchased. Like I don't really give a fuck what you do with the tickets.
Listen, just do what the award shows do. Move on up. Come on. Move on up.
That's
Get
the,
closer.
That's the other thing I'm
Let's
thinking.
act like it's
all right.
filled.
Let me ask you this: If Ja Rule killed himself, would we blame 50 for bullying?
That's a good question. I don't think so though.
He's acting
because
himself.
the only thing
Kind of
is,
ruined his career.
Well, in that way, I don't know about his
did.
mental health stuff, but
Still going
He
in.
took 50 Cent took Ja Rule's style and ran. He killed him
Yeah.
and then took it and
Yeah.
ran.
But now when you look back at it, that was all a part of his plan. Like you could just see how petty fucking 50 is. I'm certain now looking at how he is and how he maneuvers, he 100% took his style purposely to then just be more successful at it.
I take this to the
Also,
Yankees. Shit.
Ja had not only him, but didn't he also have M and Shady?
Yeah.
Like he had a lot.
Yeah, like he had
a lot of people.
a lot of beef.
His
A lot of
tag-
people that came
his
in and
tag
just
team
went
partner
bang
was
bang.
Benzino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just shot that shit down real quick.
So
To answer your question, would it be bullying?
Would it be 50 Cent?
More importantly, what's pettier, that or the Warriors playing Fergie's national anthem remix in their locker room?
thank you.
no, that
Which one
shit,
is pettier?
No, that shit was funny.
That's like a high school basketball
Do y'all think
team. for real.
Draymond Green should apologize to?
Hell
no.
That's
Hell no.
I couldn't believe that.
I don't think
Listen.
Draymond Green apologizes to anybody
Yeah,
for anything.
That's what I'm saying.
Never.
Like,
Listen,
I'm not rolling with that.
she tried to be like Marvin Gaye out there.
Yeah.
Oh, fair.
Like, she tried to be like him out there, try to do her own rendition of it. Like,
Didn't work
people
out.
just sing it, just sing it normally.
What was
Just
Yeah.
her
Just sing
ex-husband's name? Josh
Hamill or something like
John-
that? Or
Josh Dumbass.
Yeah.
Singling out Draymond Green. He was looking in the camera and smiled.
And of all people, Draymond Green, who's known for taking smoke. Then on top of that, the NBA is also known for trolling. Like, you think that you're not gonna get away with that? Like, come on, son.
Cats was
Yeah.
dancing in there.
Yeah. It was, that shit.
I
Yeah.
wasn't expecting.
I really feel like Fergie's husband should apologize to us as the fans because that
Word.
was really.
Well, he's a sucker.
You can't call him a sucker for supporting his wife now.
His
Come on.
ex-wife.
X.
Tomato.
Hold on, but you singled out Draymond Green.
That's the worst
Not
person in
Jimmy
Dray-
Kimmel, not Chance, not Steph, not everybody else that was in the front row. Draymond Green.
Yeah.
And that's the
I get-
worst person
I
to
get your
single
point.
out, too.
Yeah, I get your point.
That's the worst person, too.
Draymond should apologize.
Yeah.
He made my wife sad. Shut up, bitch.
That shit was funny, though. At least Fergie laughed at it.
Yeah.
So I know this is a touchy situation or touchy topic. Are we going to talk about XXX and that tape, that recording? Are we going to touch on it?
I personally don't want to talk about it.
Well, let me ask you guys
I
this.
think we should, because
All right.
this is, I mean, it's kind of something that we can't really ignore.
I know, but here's my only thing. My only thing is, again, I'm just big on context and big on just information, right? Number one, just respect to the dead. The guy is dead, right? Number two, I would want more of that illegal recording. Like, I don't know enough information. And while we're only going off that short excerpt of what happened because of the tape that was illegal recording, I want to know in what context. How do we not know that he wasn't saying, "Oh, so do you want me to say, oh, I beat her up and choked her"? Like I don't know what happened. That's my only thing.
Well,
Yeah.
let
It's
me
still
ask you this.
disturbing, though.
oh no, but I mean,
That's still disturbing.
It's
Definitely
disturbing to hear.
disturbing.
Yeah, he poked up
But let me
eight
ask you
people.
this. O.J. Simpson. He was found
juice.
innocent in the eyes of the law.
Mm-hmm.
If he died today, do you think that he would be afforded the same pass that
Like
Triple X
Pat-
goes? Like we can't say anything about the dead.
Oh no, man, because everybody likes attacking OJ.
I know, but he was found innocent.
He was, but
People would still beat the shit out of OJ.
He did it though.
in death.
Allegedly.
Yeah, let's be clear. OJ did that shit.
Yo, fam.
Allegedly.
You got this dude at my house.
He's still writing books about it.
So if
If
Triple
I
X
did do
If
it,
I did do it, this is what I would do.
So if Triple X admitted to this on tape, if the tape is what we think it is, we can't say nothing bad about it because he's dead.
I think it's different for Triple X because he was trying to transition to a different person, and he was so young.
But you can still address it.
Yeah, I mean,
you can still address and be like, that's some fucked up shit.
Yeah, if he stabbed 8 people and it was unprovoked, and if he did, put hands on that woman, listen, man, women beaters, and you just going out there stabbing people random. If that's the case, if that's the circumstances that were presented, then you should talk about him, and he should be treated accordingly.
There's also a greater discussion when it comes to all this, right? There's a greater discussion, too, because then it goes back to the media and then determining, because, there's certain artists and certain circumstances of things that they've done that they would, now they don't cover that person. They take them down from everything. And then there's certain circumstances that they haven't done that for, excuse me. So I think there's also a greater discussion about, as media and those who are involved and control things like Spotify and playlists, where is that line drawn for when we have to say, fuck out of here, you're done? And then when there's certain situations where it's a little bit gray or the information or context isn't really out there, where do we draw that line? And should it be our responsibility, and not ours as in the podcast, but as media platforms, is it our responsibility to make that judgment call for certain individuals and setting rules, like the rules of the internet or the rules of media or the rules of Spotify? Because I feel like that, although it's important for us to call out women abusers, it's important for us to call them out. It's important for us to call out people who are child pedophiles, and there's certain people no, fuck out of here. But then there's certain legal situations that are not as clear. So where do we draw that line where we can say no, you're out of here, cancel, and then where it's just okay, how do we evaluate this? You know what I'm saying?
And I agree, and that's where I fall with this whole XX shit. Is it disturbing? I heard the tape. It's disturbing. But again, I just look at, number one, it was an illegal recording. Number two, I don't know what, my biggest thing for me is the context and him being dead. He's not here to defend himself. I don't know in what context that was said. I don't know I don't even know if that recording even applies to something else. I don't know if he was telling a story for someone else. I don't know. There's too many I don't knows for me to be all right, nah, fuck him.
Well, let me ask you this. Is there enough evidence that Vic Mensa is vindicated?
No, because for me, wrong is wrong. Vic Mensa does this at the BET Cyphers or whatever while this kid's mom is there. It's horrible. He didn't know the mom was there. I get it. It's horrible, though. It's horrible. The mom, it's a grieving mom.
And on top of that, she probably saw his dead body on social media.
And that's my point. It's my point. That's riding. That's riding. I'm not mad at Vic Mensa's point, though.
Yeah.
Let me be clear about that. I wasn't mad at his point. I was not mad at his point. But without all the information, without all of the facts, or something 100% equivocally saying, yo, he did this, I'm not comfortable saying anything about it. Especially, and on top of it, like I said, let this kid, he's dead.
I mean, disclaimer, we in no shape or form are okay with women abusers. We're no shape or form okay with child abusers, pedophiles, horrible ass fucking human beings. That shit, not okay. Yeah. Not acceptable. We are not for that at all. We're just saying that when it comes to certain legal situations, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, and that's the tough
with how
part about
we
this.
do coverage and how we critique and how we speak on things as media people. It's important for us.
After someone's death?
No,
or just in general.
Just in general. Because we've seen various situations when it comes to artists and whether it's assault, this or that, and a lot of people look at media or look at platforms like ours to speak out on things. Yeah. There are certain things where are very obvious and there's footage. There have been certain artists that were caught beating up women. Yeah. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm not talking about you. I'm not having you on my podcast. Fuck out of that. Yeah. There's certain situations, though, from a legal context, it's not as clear. There's no definitive evidence.
But wasn't there a video of X hitting a young lady in the head?
No, I'm not
Yeah.
saying. I'm not saying
So that in
for.
combination with this audio,
But that's my point. You can't combine them.
Let
You
me
can't
let me
combine
clarify
them.
for myself.
It's not fair. You can't combine them.
I'm not
it's not
saying
fair because he's dead.
It's not fair.
Well, it's
Number
just
one,
not
but
fair in general.
it's not fair because number one, he's dead. Number two, again, context is important. Information is important. We don't know what that recording really encompasses. We don't know.
And I'm
we've
talking
seen
about
some things with our eyes.
How do we not know? How do we
also
not
heard
know
something.
that wasn't a song, a theme of a song that he was trying to tell? He's a story. He's an artist. We don't know.
I'm just
That's
talking
true.
about in general, though.
We don't
I'm
know.
saying in general.
That's true.
I'm
That's
talking
my-
about in
that's my only
general
thing.
situations.
That's true.
It's my only thing. I'm rolling with E, and I think we all really are rolling with E. We do a good job of covering shit that that is important. You know what I'm saying? We cover a lot of social issues, and we like to talk about things like that. But it's these gray areas when we think about XXX and all this other shit where, you know, we don't really know how to go. We don't know all of the information. So, you know, I think it's better for us, you know, we can talk about it, but we have a responsibility. Denzel said this too, and I thought it was interesting.
Yeah.
He said that media has now they have a responsibility to tell the truth. He said nowadays media, what they do is they don't want to tell the truth. They want to be first, whatever that may be.
Or sensationalize.
Rather than just telling the truth on or
Yeah.
reporting out on what actually happened.
I mean, we
And
just had two media entities that had two different reports of 6ix9ine situation.
Yeah, and that's
Two different reports.
and that's my thing. It's a slippery slope when you talk about stuff like this. And I guess for the fans, this is where we need the fans to chip in here. You guys listen to us, you support us.
And if there's anything that we're missing in terms of like anything that's been out, reports or anything, let us know. We're humans. If he did this shit, then that's super fucked up.
Yeah, then it's fucked up.
But there's only so much information that we can look up ourselves. So
Correct.
if you know anything, just send it to us. We're
Yeah.
not afraid to say no, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Send it right to Brandon or Aaron.
Yeah, you can.
Don't send it to me.
But on
They don't know
top
where
of
you
it,
at.
I want to know what the fans think. Should we be covering this? Like it's just an honest question. Should we be covering it in its presentation as is right now? Let us know what you guys think in the comments.
Yeah,
or wherever.
And also, what do you think is the responsibility of media when it comes to situations
Definitely.
like this?
Definitely.
What do you think is the responsibility? What do you think that the media should be doing? Just let us know, because just how the climate right now of everything,
it's crazy.
Sometimes, like, we as people got to sit back and just really just look at everything and let it sink in. Like I said, like, he's had a lot of information in terms of him allegedly abusing women and stuff like that and doing crazy stuff. So that in itself is not okay.
Yeah.
But also, like I said, like, for certain situations, then what is our responsibility? And if we are the police of the Wild Wild West for internet, then if we address one situation, then what's the line that's being drawn for other situations?
Yeah.
I think, like, when we get into situations about overly policing,
It gets
sticky.
It's a thin line.
It's a very thin line. It's a very thin line. If you're gonna do one for one act, you better do it for all.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that there's publications that haven't been doing it for all.
Yeah.
They haven't.
Yeah.
So.
And I'll say we're guilty of some of it. We're guilty of it, but that's only because, again, you know, we have relationships with people that, you know, have allegations and things like that, and so it's sticky. So
It's something that we just have to figure out later on. Like,
a happy medium.
We have to figure out what is that place, and then we also have to figure out, and it's our responsibility to determine what are certain things that we ourselves have to, like, stop trying to be first for and stop trying to sensationalize and put out the facts and put out the information. We already saw what happens when media or people get in a frenzy. Look, the shit with Trump.
Yeah.
Like, we ourselves had to Trump.
That's true. And also, you know, keep in mind that if you are first, ESPN might steal it.
Or facts.
Yo, Wylson.
It's all
You know the
facts.
fucked up shit about that?
What?
He gonna say that behind the camera, and then we gonna catch the smoke. That's the fucked up shit.
Facts.
Listen,
But guess what?
I don't care.
I'm for the smoke. let me be clear. I'm for the
We're
smoke.
not. Listen, we're not out here like trying to have beef with people.
I
We're
am.
not. We're.
I am.
I mean, I'm here. I'll sit here for the smoke.
I am.
Y'all know I'm here for the
I
smoke.
am.
But
you gotta be for the smoke too. This is our shit.
you got nowhere to go.
Yeah, if I'm with you, I'm with you, dog.
Yeah, so what you talking about, man?
we
Yeah, you just were saying you ain't gonna sell us for $100K.
I'm
son.
not.
No, off the something off the dollar menu.
Yeah,
Somebody said.
the guy on Twitter said that.
Somebody
Yeah, that was.
Nas-
I meant to hit him back. That was disrespectful.
Nas does
but-
look like a McRib ass nigga.
Listen,
Nas
Hold on,
definitely
hold on.
waited for the McRib to come back.
That's disrespectful.
OG
At one point in his
disrespectful.
life.
That's disrespectful.
I never ate that McRib, bitch.
Nah,
Look,
nah,
he's-
nah,
he's-
nah.
No, I'm
He's
very
really-
tight about
he's
that,
really
man.
tight.
I'm real tight. Don't ever disrespect a McRib.
Yo, my bad, yo. I
McRib.
apologize, man. I'm sorry, man.
Selling niggas.
Yo.
You know what?
yo,
He's big man.
That ain't funny.
nah.
Maybe
All right, nah, all right. Well, okay, so Outback.
Outback.
They got
Hold on.
steak.
Whoa, whoa,
I'll
whoa,
sell
whoa.
you
Y'all
that
not
mac
gonna do
and
that.
cheese.
Nah, they got
Out-
steak,
that
man.
mac and
That
cheese?
steak.
The blooming onion.
Y'all are gone.
And the cream of potato soup with the fucking that shit is bomb.
Oh, y'all
Listen,
some scumbag. Y'all selling
$100
cats
gift
out for
card
cheap.
at
Y'all-
Outback.
No,
Yeah.
he said.
Living.
I'm trying
All
to
three of y'all
save you
living.
right
You
now.
say I'm gonna sell you off for Outback.
So
I'm not.
Outback's better than McDonald's.
So no, man. That's
sell me out
terrible.
for like Chick-fil-A or something.
Oh,
like that.
okay, I
No,
thought you
sell
about
me
to say
out for that.
Chipotle.
What's that kind
I
of
was about to get
steak that
fucking
it's like it's a super tender meat and steak,
Filet
and they do
mignon?
like a no. It's like a lot of money to get. What the fuck
Kobe,
is it?
Kobe beef,
No,
veal.
It's got to be a veal.
No, it's like it's an expensive
Yo,
ass
y'all really
piece of
sitting
meat.
y'all really sitting here looking up.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what you're
stuff
doing right now.
that I would sell you up the river for. I just told you if I'm with you, I'm with you.
No, I'm talking about I'm looking up shit that I'm delicious
He's
for.
still mad. She's just talking about good food.
I'm talking about good food.
Yo, he's hot.
Yeah, man.
He's mad tight. This nigga's gonna go home.
He gonna snuff you.
Yeah, he's gonna go home.
Yo, he
McRib.
gonna check his fridge and be like,
Yeah.
nah, I wouldn't do that for
Yeah,
them. Nah, not
yeah.
that.
Yeah, he's gonna snuff
Yeah.
you. I can see it. Look.
But I'm here talking about good food.
Word.
Tender,
Yeah, loyal.
expensive ass steak.
All
Chicken and
right,
waffles?
fans don't want to
Nas,
hear
what
this.
is your favorite dish?
Yeah, before we
Just
close.
out of curiosity.
I know I got a lot. I'm a fat man at heart, dog. You know.
Listen, I'm a
got
fat
chicken
girl
and
at heart too.
waffles.
Your number
so
one.
let's
Yeah, I was
talk.
about to say.
You just
Number
had
one?
chicken and waffles for the first time.
Yeah,
That's why it's up there right now.
Wait, who do you
That
think?
chicken and waffles changed his fucking life, my nigga. Like,
Yo, who do you think it has more of like that inner hungry person, him or me?
yeah, I don't know. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know, cause both of y'all niggas could eat.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's maybe you guys should fight it out.
I was about to say something else, but I stopped because I was like, that doesn't sound good. So
That's a hard question. Favorite food? So much.
I don't, fans don't want to hear about this shit. Listen,
Yeah.
check
Shut
us out.
No, I was just gonna ask, yo, if Nas dies, can we hold him accountable for his outfit? I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
Yeah, he's gonna snuff
He's
after
so
the
tight.
show.
I'm just getting in.
Nah,
if
what's
I'm gonna
your
get an
favorite
ass whooping,
You
I'm
got-
gonna go all out.
I'm rolling with you.
I'm
You
going
got it.
all out.
Small
Yeah,
what's
whatever.
your favorite meal? What's a meal that you like a lot? This shouldn't take long for something you like a lot.
I don't know, man. Roast pollo
Chicken and wok. Yeah,
those
roast
come
pollo.
boiled.
with sweet platano. Damn, that's,
you go.
I can have that right now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. All right, we cutting out. Check us out, Grassroots Pod on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. In the description. Oh yeah, this is the for fans listening. The merch link will be ended. So this audio that you're hearing now, it's giving you a heads up that you have until Friday to purchase. We will repost the link. Merch link will be shut down. And this will be the last time that you can get any of the part of the family shirts or the logo shirts. Be clear on that. You will never be able to get them again. This isn't a sales pitch.
No, this is straight
This is
facts.
it.
This
Just
is
so
straight
you know.
facts.
So if you want them, go get them. You'll see them on our pages. Also, you'll see the group me chat in the YouTube description as it always is there. And as always, please be kind and subscribe.
Yeah, if you're a new listener, please subscribe, hit the notification button.
Noti.
We also are going to be doing a newsletter. We're also going to be doing a newsletter, and then in that newsletter, anytime we're doing events or part of events, exclusive events, you'll be the first to know about the new merch that we're working on. Hint, hint.
Yeah.
You also will be able to get exclusive content via the newsletter only.
Yep.
So we're going to put that in the description section. You'll be able to sign up for that. That's gonna be really dope. Yo, we got some new extra
we got
content.
we got some shit coming.
Y'all ain't
So,
ready for this.
Stay tuned. That said, Brandon killabh.
Erin Ashley Simon.
I'm regular not.
Look at this guy.
Man.
Pay me my money.
Nice. I'm Wilson. It's hard to follow that.
All right, we out.
Later.
Grassroots.